scarlet blaze. The Maiden's Peril. When he learns of the Empire's struggle, Dimitri decides the time is right to strike. He moves swiftly to drive the Empire out, toppling one unfaithful Western lord after another. Finally, he descends on Aryan Road, seat of Count Ro, the first lord to betray him. Thus does Edelgard's army begin another grueling march to rescue a different count.
We've been here before. But we were in such a rush to rescue Leonardo that we never got more than a glimpse of Aryan Road. Can't really appreciate the scale that quick. And now we're back to bail it out.
If only Claude hadn't hatched his futile scheme. We could have avoided all these needless battles and saved countless lives.
Yet, in a more positive light, he handed us the perfect opportunity to show that not even the Alliance and Kingdom together can match the Empire's strength. Once we crush the army of Fargus, our superiority will be clear for all to see.
And will that actually result in fewer casualties going forward? Because that is what would put Her Majesty's heart at ease.
I will make no guarantees for matters beyond our control. So long as fanatics are willing to die for the Central Church, casualties are inevitable.
We broke the Alliance's siege, and we can break the Kingdom's too.
We're lucky it's a stronghold like Aryan Road that's under siege. It shouldn't be half the nail-biter we had to deal with last time.
Yes, but last time Count Bergles was in command. For all we know, Count Ro will break like a twig and surrender the moment he hears the first soldier crest the hill.
As I see it, we have two options. We can take a direct path for Aryan Road, or we can wait until we scatter the Kingdom troops that are fanned out in the north. It is a most vexing decision.
As a professional at staying holed up, I think we should secure the perimeter first and get rid of as much danger as we possibly can.
Time is important. We should be striking fast and hard.
We're gonna have to deal with the North after we free Aryan Road anyway. So it makes sense to clear them out now and get it over with.
Let's keep both options open and see how the situation unfolds. General Randolph.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I commend you for holding Aryan Road with what few soldiers you had.
Thank you, Your Majesty. But I am unworthy of such praise when I failed to prevent the siege. Coordination with Count Ro proved difficult. It was all I could do merely to keep the enemy in check.
That alone is commendable. The more foolish man would have rushed to glory, then gotten himself and his underlings killed in the process.
I have a key role for you in the coming rescue, General. I know you were up to the task.
Of course, Your Majesty.
My brother and I will give our all.
Very good. But do not let your eagerness for victory come at the cost of lives. We have many more battles ahead and must conduct ourselves accordingly.
Hey there, Edelgard.
Leafing through documents, are we? This is new.
Yeah, completely out of character, I know. But one of these reports has been stuck in my mind. Back when Count Ro declared fealty to the Empire, other lords committed to doing the same, right? But the moment we left and the Kingdom army marched south, they fell right back in line. It's like they never betrayed Fargus in the first place.
Good memory. That's exactly what happened. Houses Elidor and Duval both made overtures to join the Empire.
So why is the kingdom welcoming them back without so much as a wrist slap? Is this another House Gloucester thing where the politics demand it? Seems like their importance as noble families outstrips the fact they're all two-faced liars.
Politics are doubtless involved, but the heads of houses can change, as they did with Gloucester. We're not bound to place importance on any one individual, only the bloodline.
So the kingdom's aristocracy gets the same free pass as the alliances?
Yes, and the Empire's as well, even though I do my best to treat everyone equally. I cannot afford to slight a minister's house, for example. They broke fealty to the former Prime Minister when they swore it to me. Would you call that treachery? What makes it different from the actions of Count Gloucester?
I don't know. You tell me.
It depends on what motivated the change of heart. Was it for land? For status? To exact revenge or seize glory? Because I view a betrayal for any of those reasons to be utterly worthless.
Yeah, money and vengeance are pretty shallow motives. Oh, that's why I'm here.
I'm not talking about mercenaries. I'm talking about lords. Each of their decisions has the ability to upend the lives of thousands, if not more. Only a person with the character to realize that is truly fit to lead.
I've worked for plenty of nobles in my time. Until now, I couldn't have cared less what it means to actually be one. But then you gave me responsibility over all of these soldiers, and it... Well, I guess I'm starting to see the world in a different way. And the people who live in it, too.
I see.
I admit, your grand designs sail clear over my head sometimes. Most of the time, actually. But that's why I stand by you. I feel like one of these days, something important's gonna rub off on me.
And I feel the same. You've opened my eyes to all manner of things I might never have seen otherwise. You are a commoner without the fetters of a family name, wielding your sword directly for me. That's more valuable than you may realize.
Wow, that was amazing! No wonder Edelgard trusts you so much.
Oh, hey, Caspar. You weren't so bad out there yourself. Not that I'm surprised. You must make House Burgleys proud.
Don't I wish? I'm still pretty steamed about how the last battle went. I can't even outshine you right now, let alone my father. Ugh, it really burns me up.
You think? I don't know much about your dad, but I'd say you're on par with me at least. Maybe even better.
Sheesh, sore winner much? Just you wait though, I'm only getting started. Old Caspar here's gonna upstage you once and for all, and I'm gonna do it for me.
Okay, but think about it. I'm a mercenary and you're a noble. I'll have way more chances than you to excel in battle, which also means way more chances to die. Meanwhile, your dad's the Minister of Military Affairs. You falling in combat definitely wouldn't be a good look.
You've got that all wrong. Since I'm his second son, I'm completely expendable as far as he's concerned. Ever since I was born, me and my brother were treated completely different. I don't have a shot at being the heir. Which means the only way I'm getting ahead in life is by proving myself in battle. I mean, I guess I could always go into politics or education or something. The point is, whatever I want to do, I've got to climb up from the bottom to do it. And the climb I picked means building a name for myself on the battlefield, no matter the risks.
It's almost like you're a mercenary. I never thought a noble could have that kind of motivation. You're a lot more inspiring than you give yourself credit for, Caspar.
It's nothing. I mean, I've still got the Burgleys' name to lean on and all, so I'm better off than just any old merc.
Right. I guess I'm starting to get why you're so competitive with me now. But you should know, I'm not the kind of girl to back down from a challenge. I've been honing my craft as a mercenary for as long as I can remember, even since I was a kid. So you can train till your muscles give out if you want. Some noble brat's not gonna beat me.
Oh yeah? Fine. I know I'm not gonna catch up to you overnight. But it'll happen someday. Just you wait.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
This war is ours to be won.
Now you'll see how hard I've been training.
The fight starts now. Hope this is one of those easy wins.
I'll take the front.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I am your
More
man.
bitter than blackest coffee.
Let's get started.
Retreat! Let us use this for the glory of our army.
Watch this!
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
There's not a... Leave this to me. Retreat!
I'm sorry.
Commence the mission!
I've got this!
So, sure, let's try it.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
I've got this. Take a breather.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
How do you like me now?
Just wait.
We can ill afford defeat here.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Enemy down. Show me what you're capable of.
A rousing success.
Couldn't hurt.
My turn.
A boon for our future.
I have you. I will not be caught off guard. Try and stop me. I am Ferdinand Von.
A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
I survived.
Very well.
Leave this to me.
Onward.
You gotta keep up with you.
Take over.
Take a breather.
Still fight.
On to the next one. You're done!
I am always crushing it out there.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
What chink? Success was to be expected.
I'm in trouble here.
I have you. Leave this to...
This victory moves us closer to great things. I will not...
Can you believe this, Gwendol? We've waited what feels like decades, and still no Imperial army. What is the Emperor thinking? She promised to protect us.
Calm yourself, my lord. They will come. We've received reports of a large army forming to the south of Aryan Road. They will scatter this siege to the wind. I have no doubt of that.
They had better. It's her promises that swayed me into betraying the kingdom in the first place. I didn't do this just so my lands could be leveled by the King of Fargus' fiery wrath.
The Silver Maiden will keep us safe. She yields to no invader.
Viscount Elidor and Count Duval have both sent messages, imploring me to surrender for the sake of my people. Yes, perhaps it's not too late. I can lure the Imperial army in and kill them, then beg the king for mercy.
My lord.
Lonato, you fool. Your rashness is to blame for all of this.
This is no time to go soft, my lord. Turning our coats a second time would be abominable. One betrayal can be explained away with the right sort of excuse, but a second? A second paints the lot of us as feckless curs.
Ugh. Then what would you have me do? Gwendol, you tell me!
Command it, my lord, and I will gladly go to my grave. You, however, must not. Yet unless you have fought life and limb for your people, you cannot surrender with honor intact. Anything less would earn you the people's scorn, just as it did your ancestors.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes, of course. It certainly would not do to forget that roe blood is stained with treachery. Well, so be it. A weather vane must go with the wind, and a born traitor must finish the sedition he started.
Wise words, my lord. Your people will thank you for this course of action.
This isn't good. It seems the fortress gates have been partially breached. The kingdom's soldiers are pouring into Aryan Road.
Does that make us right on time, or a bit too late? Dimitri is no ordinary king if he managed to pry a citadel like this apart. I assume our soldiers stand ready?
We go on your command.
If we dally too long, some of our officers and troops are likely to surrender to the enemy. That includes Count Rowe, who has a most notorious sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, him and every other noble.
Come now, that is simply not true. Why, take me, for example. I am the perfect embodiment of what every noble should aspire to be.
You can tell us all about it later, Ferdinand. Everyone, move out!
courage, everyone. Aryan Road is nearly ours. Keep pressing until we claim the main hall.
The King's army is true to its reputation. Even I can only stall for so much time.
They're closing in on the main hall. We must help them, and quickly. We must reach the main hall before Count Row is put in peril.
Count Row values his life above all else. If they get a blade to his throat, the man will betray us in a heartbeat. The main gates are closed. We could circle around from the left or right, but
the ground along those routes is filled with traps. We'll have to do this the smart way and use the gates. Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
devices on the walls to the east and west will allow us to open the main gate.
Spikes just came out of the ground! Everyone, stay away from the pointy bits!
We'll never get anywhere with that device until we deal with the soldiers around it.
Bringing it down!
Out of the way! Please let us take this place down! I need somewhere to hide!
The enemy controls the central gates as well. How aggravating. This is clearly going to be a multi-step process. First, we must use devices within the fortress to gain access to the walls, where we will find the devices that will open the central gates.
So you're saying we should start by using the two devices in front of the central gates?
Why does this have to be so complicated?
Maybe they call her the Silver Maiden because our hair...
Sure, let's try it.
Ray, by the time we finish this...
Watch this!
You call that fighting? The Great Lion has only begun to roar!
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this Randolph. None will get past us.
this away from us. Move faster!
I'll take levers and switches over more soldiers any day of the week.
I take no joy in battling old friends, but I have a duty and will see it through. I must keep everyone safe. I'm so sorry. All I did was get in the way.
My last battle was a fine one. I thank you for the opportunity, Your Majesty.
It is not too late to swear fealty. I've no desire to take unnecessary lives.
Gwendol, I have decided we fight for the king after all. Help His Majesty drive those Imperial dogs back from whence they came.
Here I go. No mistakes. Everyone, to me!
Right then. Let us go to work. I go forth.
So, what should I be doing again? This way? I'm on it.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
My lord.
On those
Take
gates.
over.
Time is our enemy.
The devices we're looking for are up on the walls to the east and west.
In the name of the king, the Empire must be destroyed! All troops, advance!
Reinforcements have arrived.
We'll stop them. They can't be allowed to interfere with the rescue.
I'm counting on you, Randolph. Defend those gates with your life.
I will capture this stronghold.
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
One is down, one is to go.
Not a problem. Move out! I've got this. My turn?
This place will never fall with me around.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order. It seems we may be able to disarm the traps within the fortress.
I saw another device like this on the other side of the wall. Let's disable it.
I'm bringing it down.
Out of the way!
Finally. Now, to breach the central gates.
You will go no further.
Sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of leave this to me.
If Dedu is here, that means Dimitri is too.
I will capture this stronghold.
Take your best shot.
Take a breather. Too easy.
Fódlan! I won't give up. He won't get past me.
Here it comes! You're done!
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
That takes care of their gate. We're nearly to the main hall now.
me, you Adrestian whelps! Draw what blood you can from the lion!
There's no more frightening a foe than a lion unafraid of death.
Out of the way!
Are you here to help? Thank you.
Let's do this!
Watch this!
You got this, Bernie!
I yield to no one! Stand aside! Get out of my way!
No! I'm not ready to die! Someone help!
Supposed to be like this.
My lord may be gone, but my fealty will not perish so easily. Well fought, whelps. It's not over.
To think you once had a place at our table. Such a shame.
If the Count has been struck down,
My turn?
I'll simply crush the enemy by my own hand. Let us make this a clean fight. Come to offer me your head, Edelgard? How can
Out of the way!
You're done! I could say the same of you. Surely the responsibility you bear is no less than mine. I'll take over. We finally have the advantage. Let's work on securing the rest of the fortress.
the linchpin of the West. If we don't retake it... No. We must retake it. We are at a breaking point. All forces, fall back! Move, Your Majesty. I will guard your escape.
That will not be necessary to do. Stay with our king and live on.
Swear that you will return to us, Ingrid. I could not bear to lose you.
Bring victory to Fargus, Your Majesty. They must learn who they're up against.
So, what should I be doing again?
long as I stand, you will not threaten the future of Vargas, nor cause any of my friends and allies harm. I've been weak. I have been unready. But I can still atone by giving the two of them a chance to escape.
Please, young mistress.
Is the king safe? Good. Then I've done what I set out to do.
Surrender! Your life hangs by a thread. She laid down her life to protect Dimitri and proved loyal to the very end.
Yet sadly, despite our best efforts, Count Ro and too many others perished. This is most painful indeed.
We must hurry, Your Majesty. The others have already withdrawn.
I know. I know. Forgive me, my friends. It pains me beyond measure to leave you here.
The blame is mine, Your Majesty. I should have taken guard of the rear.
Then I would only be mourning your death instead. The decision was mine, as is the failure. Every death this day rests on my shoulders.
Your Majesty, please.
It should have been me who died.
Please, don't torment yourself. Mercedes fought because she loved our people. She wanted to protect you and them both. Not just her, but... Ingrid chose to be there, and she did so for you. Do not take that from them.
In the name of this magic lance, I swear I will defend Vargas. So rest now. I will return for you when you are avenged.
Great things await me.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
War feeds my body and mind.
Battle does have its benefits.
I won't let myself stop here.
This power will serve me in the times to come.
A new power is now being mine.
By your valiant efforts, Aryan Road has held strong. I thank you, one and all.
I hardly broke a sweat. Those kingdom soldiers were nothing.
Wait, if they were nothing, then why was I having so much trouble?
I thought I was surely off to my death when Count Ro turned on us.
A fine job of pulling through. Truly, that dumb luck of yours is awe-inspiring.
I can't believe we had to kill Ingrid.
She was a most formidable commander, Dorothea. We had no choice if we hoped to claim victory.
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Right now, we need to discuss our next move. I'm sending the main body of our army back to Enbar. They'll remain in the capital until they recuperate from this latest string of battles, and until we've had time to retool our strategy.
We hold Aryan Road and the Western Church in the west, the Great Bridge of Myrden to the east, and Garreg Mach between them. We'll treat all three as key positions and endeavor to hold our lines there. After we regroup, we'll determine a proper time to resume our advance.
It vexes me to say this, but I have been short-sighted. We are nowhere near achieving our goals in the Alliance or the Kingdom. My command has been riddled with errors, and for that, I apologize.
Oh? And where exactly is all of this coming from? You usually exude confidence. From where I stand, we have come a great distance with minimal casualties. If time has been lost, we should be easily able to make up for it.
I'm personally happy I had the chance to see Her Majesty's vulnerable side, even if just this once.
Reassuring her with predictable responses, are we? Well, sorry. For once, I'm not sleepy at all.
Nice try. That response still registers way up there on the Lin scale.
I will be using the extra time to make improvements, so I can offer more usefulness in future battles.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by such consistent friends.
How about me? Do I count as consistent?
I can always count on you to be you. And you may take that any way you like.
So we're finally going back to the capital. Feels like it's been ages. Couldn't come at a better time either. My bones could use the rest after all the battles we've been through.
I wholeheartedly agree. The respite will help us prepare to face the Ashen Demon.
Yeah, about that. I've been giving it some thought, and I don't think we need to obsess over that anymore.
But what about Captain Burling and your old allies? The ones who were brutally slaughtered, remember? You said avenging them was your dream. And think about how much hardship the Ashen Demon has put you through since you joined the Empire.
Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to prove I'm the better fighter. But imagine if we got someone like that on our side. We'd be unstoppable. It's time for me to put my wants aside and put an end to this war. For my friends. Unless you think that's a mistake. The Ashen Demon's mercenaries have fought for both the Kingdom and the Alliance. They don't have a cause, and they don't care who comes out on top in the end. It's all about who can toss them the most coin. And now that the dust has settled a bit, we've got a chance to lure them over ourselves.
And here I thought you were intelligent. Think about it. Their allegiances have changed, yes, but no matter their client, they've always been fighting the Empire. Why would they join us now? For that matter, what makes you think our soldiers would want to fight alongside a person who's murdered hundreds of their comrades?
Well, yeah, all right. Fair point.
I'm glad you understand.
Hey, Arlo.
Yes?
Why is it so important to you that the demon dies?
Because I care about you, of course. I mean, I think that's the reason.
Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Scarlet blaze. Unrest in Enbar. Despite successfully defending Aryan Road, Edelgard concludes it is no longer possible for her to hold the eastern and western lines at the same time, and pauses to explore solutions. Almost as if trading places, she sends Count Bergliez to the Kingdom front and returns her own forces to the Imperial capital of Enbar.
Okay, I get that this little chat needs to be a secret, but if we get any deeper into the woods, someone's gonna be looking for our corpses.
One can never be too safe. We do not know where our enemy lurks these days.
Right.
Now, as you know, our enemy has gone into hiding. But considering what they are capable of, we cannot relax our guard, particularly at the capital. The streets of Enbar practically teemed with them at one time. So we cannot rule out the possibility they will attempt some mischief when Her Majesty and the rest of us return.
And what's that got to do with me again? You want me to stop them somehow?
I have a request, yes, and a warning. I believe that if those who slither in the dark do try something, they will attempt to approach you.
Me?
Yes, you. As we have previously discussed, your powers and theirs have the same origins. It stands to reason they might try to recruit you.
Sure, but they'd be wasting their time. There's no way I'm gonna help those monsters.
And what if they appear as your long-lost brother? Same hair, same eyes, a voice full of kindness. Maybe they are your family, maybe they are not. Could you really drive a sword through their heart with that knowledge yet uncertain? Forgive me. That was cruel. I am merely voicing one possibility among many. Still, now you will know to expect it. It behooves you to remember how harsh reality can actually be.
Time to work you into shape.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I imagine this will serve me well.
Can't let this power go unused.
A useful skill.
To think I still have hidden talents.
A new power is now being mine. This should come in handy.
Time to work you into shape.
Can't wait to try this out.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
I'm glad we have returned to Enbar. It's far warmer than the kingdom, for one. How are you doing, Your Majesty? I hope you've been getting some rest, at least. It seems you never stop working unless someone physically pulls you away from it.
I've been getting more rest than Hubert, at least. We're here in the gardens, chatting, are we not?
Fair enough. And so I'm clear, even a sliver of your time is a blessing beyond all measure. Though I suggest you find a better point of comparison than Hubert for how hard you work.
This is the part where you nobles all crowd around a table slurping on tea, right? Seems like a good enough way to unwind a bit.
Tea? I wouldn't mind were it just myself and Her Majesty, but... What's happening in the throne room?
Hubert, what's wrong?
Intruders in the palace, Your Majesty. They entered through one of the secret passages, and are even now attempting to hunt you down. I sent soldiers to intercept them, but we should be prepared for anything.
Do you think it's those who slither in the dark?
I know not. But they could not have breached that passage without assistance from the inside. Though there are only a few who know of that passage, and would be capable of acting as a guide. Your Majesty, might you kindly step this way?
Hubert, do you really think she would do that?
You're not getting away!
This shall be your grave, intruder!
You simpleton! Were you trying to annihilate me as well? Thanks to you, the assassin made their escape!
As though one of your paltry skill would have caught such elusive prey in the first place. What matters now is that we give pursuit. All trespassers must be felled without mercy.
Hey, why not?
That was Shamir, which means the attackers.
They must be the Knights of Saros' assassins. We must protect Her Majesty with everything we have.
Stop the enemy incursion! Seal off those entry points before reinforcements arrive!
This'll be amazing!
Peace, good intruder. I assure you, I'm no fighter.
So for wolf in sheep's clothes. Sure, whatever. Where's the Emperor?
It was careless to be allowing assassins inside. We must exterminate them with much haste.
Take a breather.
Anything for Lady Edelgard.
This'll be amazing!
Not a problem. I've got this.
You're not my target, which means you're wasting my time.
Me?
Take a breather.
You'll never know what I am. Can't waste another minute.
Slippery creature. Let's stay on guard.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Sure, what's about time?
Good. Just a little more and we'll retake this section of the palace.
I've got this.
We
My
were
turn.
holed up nice and safe until they came barging in.
Over here! More intruders!
Here it comes! Take
Palace still teems with enemies. Crush them all!
Is there even one room I can be alone?
The enemy is trying to seize the fire orbs. Not a problem. I've got this.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Leave this to me. I am your man.
With all our if they succeed, they'll be able to target Her Majesty. We can't let that happen.
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
Try and stop me. I am Ferdinand Fun.
Anything for Lady Edelgard. Not good. We're sitting ducks now.
My turn? Not a problem. I've got this.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me. My turn.
This stronghold will fall!
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
I fight with all I have!
These aren't assassins. They're an army.
That was too close. We best stay on our guard, Your Majesty.
About time.
Take a breather.
Everyone to me! I will walk you to the Emperor's hiding place!
Well, that can't be good. She's going to use magic to send in attackers.
That takes care of the rival, which leaves us with the true problem at hand. We will not escape our clutches this time.
They're really keeping their heat on. All right, time for a...
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. My will is theirs.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it. Enough of this. It seems clear the enemy won't come out of hiding until I do.
That may be true, Your Majesty. But is it wise to place yourself in such peril?
Stay calm.
Warp magic. And now I find myself surrounded.
We have to help Her Majesty.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave this to me.
And hold out against such numbers.
Let's do this! Try and stop me!
I am Ferdinand Fun!
I can still fight it!
a breather. Take me all you want.
Take this!
Here it comes! You're done! That should do for now.
The skies are meant to be secure. I'm doubly certain we have a treat against it.
You're done! Oh, couldn't hurt.
It's brave of you to try and lure us out, but such courage will cost you your life.
Thunder, Catherine. It seems Rhea is not playing around.
Too easy.
Since you're doing so well, maybe it's okay for me to take it easy a little bit?
I've got this.
They've broken through. You must hurry to Her Majesty's side.
No mercy to the Archbishop's enemies!
Wow, I get to fight Thunder, Catherine? Guess I'll actually have to try this time.
Here it comes!
You're done! If seeing this sword doesn't frighten you, then perhaps you need to feel it. You're taking a beating, Catherine. But don't worry, I've got your back. I should have known I couldn't do this without you, partner. Now come on! Nobody can stop us if we fight together!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave this to me. I am your man. Try and stop me. I am Ferdinand von Fire.
You fight well.
I'll kill you all!
Fall back, Catherine. I'll take care of them. Fine. You better be right behind me if things turn grim. Even the two of us isn't enough.
Fight with all I
Stupid. If I try to run, they'll go after you too.
The threat has been quelled, but we allowed them far too much leeway. The situation calls for careful reflection.
Still, you saved my life, which means my path for the future remains intact. Thank you.
Hubert, did you hear? My father has...
Vanished. Yes. We should have killed the dastard when we had the chance.
All I can say is that I wished my father to be tried fairly, as is his noble right. But now, it is clear that will never happen.
I could excoriate you further, but we lack the time. We must get to the bottom of this, and quickly. The Knights of Seiros descended on us with the fury I have rarely seen. In all that confusion, even a bear could have slipped away without raising an alarm.
I would not go so far as to call them conspirators, but my father had many old friends in the palace. Some may have turned a blind eye. They should be found and questioned.
I agree. That is one possibility. Though there is another. Yes, well, now that we have a fugitive on our hands, I intend to make full use of it. This situation affords us a chance to remedy another.
If that is the beginning of a scheme, Hubert, you do a terribly poor job of veiling it.
It is no concern of yours. Not yet, at any rate.
Right. Lovely. Well, so long as whatever you're planning has Edelgard's blessing and will be of aid to the Empire, I will brook no complaint.
All will be revealed in time.
Maybe this'll help keep me on an even keel.
So, do I smile now, or what? I won't let myself stop here.
I'm told the secret passage they used was sealed off centuries ago.
Yes. The palace floor plans failed to even show it. I'm shocked the church knew of its existence.
In the age of Seiros, the Empire and Church were intimately related. It's safe to assume the Central Church took pains to retain its information from the time.
I shudder to think what other inconvenient secrets they might be privy to.
Yes, well, based on the scale of the attack, they must have seen this as their first and only chance. Ah, there you are.
They said you wanted to talk?
Yes. I believe I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah? What for?
To be blunt, I thought you were with the enemy. I had you pegged for an informant, planted among us by those who slither in the dark. It was not an unreasonable assumption. You enter Her Majesty's life at the perfect time, allure her with your strength, and choose our house to study with. And oh, surprise! You have dark powers. It was all too much to dismiss as mere coincidence.
It was at Hubert's suggestion that I appointed you captain of our mercenary unit. He felt this would allow us to quietly assess your abilities and allegiances, and I agreed. I know I told you I did this because I believed in you and your strength, but the decision was somewhat more nuanced than that. I'm sorry.
The moment I got wind of this attack, I immediately thought of you. This is it, I thought. The traitor has sprung the trap, and now the Emperor's life is in danger. But instead, you thwarted the assassination attempt and kept Her Majesty safe. I was wrong about you. Deeply so. And for that, I am ashamed beyond measure. Pray forgive me.
You know, I thought it was weird how quick you both trusted me, but this is seriously too much. Surely there was a better way than this to test me.
Perhaps. But I believe we made the proper decision at the time, given the facts at our disposal. I was not about to hang my head and apologize until I was certain it was safe to take my eyes off you.
That said, we owe you more than a logical explanation. There must be some way we can make this up to you.
You can start by trusting me. Or if that's not in the cards, have the decency to tell me you don't to my face. At least then I'll know where I stand.
I doubt doing so would have changed anything, but I understand the sentiment. We will attempt to be better going forward.
Be better? Really?
Hubert, why not just promise to be more forthright?
Because that might make me a liar. Let me speak plain. I no longer believe you to be working with the enemy. However, that does not necessarily mean the possibility is now non-existent.
Well, I guess I did ask for honesty. But look, do you guys trust me or not?
Of course we trust you.
Or I do, at least. So please, let us begin this relationship anew on solid ground.
It is now 1182. The great war Edelgard instigated has swept across Fódlan and looks more grim with each passing day. The Empire struggles to hold Aryan Road to the west and the Great Bridge to the east. The kingdom cannot bring western lands to heal. Even the Alliance must face changing times. The Central Church sends the Knights of Seiros to the imperial capital to assassinate the Emperor, but fails. Roughly half a year passes before the tides show any true sign of shifting.